Hi guys, and welcome to what I'm hoping is going to be the start of a new series on my channel. I'm saying hoping because I don't know how long I will actually keep this up. Um, I've actually played this game on the Xbox before, so it's going to be a bit weird for me sort of transitioning over to the PC, and that's just in general for me just now because I'm so used to a controller, and I know that's kind of shocking for some people because they say that using a computer makes it more accurate for them, but not really the case for me. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it actually. The first time I played it, I believe I'd done a female elf with the magi origin, but I'm thinking, I've sort of been thinking about it all day more or less when I've been planning this, to do a female dwarf origin who is a rogue. I don't tend to play rogues. Usually I just stick with the Magi origin, like in any game I sort of play that allows this sort of customization, because it's just what I find easier. But yeah, I think I'll give it a go, give it a bash. And I was looking at the commoner origin, born casteless, I'm going to say casteless, in a land where rank is everything, bound as the lackey and thug of a local crime lord, you've spent your life invisible until chance thrusts you into the spotlight, where you can finally prove whether you'll be defined by your actions or your birth. So this episode will mostly be dealing with the character creation. I'm hoping it won't take too long, but I do tend to spend a lot of time on my characters. I actually also have a bunch of mods installed because basically that's sort of the reason I've sort of shifted to PC gaming, because of the amount of customization that you can do with mods. So there's like certain aspects of the game that have changed, even like sort of the companions like Morrigan etc. Their appearance will be changed. I'm not sure whether I'll like the change or not. I can't even remember what I've downloaded other than I know I've got a whole bunch of custom hair, as you'll see here. But yeah, I'll just try and rush through this as much as I can, but make a character that I'll be happy with. So I've been sort of thinking, you know, so she's a dwarf commoner, okay? I'm going to play her slightly naive, I think. Quite tough, but naive as well. Despite her life, she's quite optimistic. But beyond that, I've not really planned anything, and I can't even think of a name that would sort of fit into the lore of Dragon Age. But let's just get ahead and start designing. I'd be quite interested in playing a character that is older, but yeah, she's not really what I've got planned. Maybe in the future. Skin tone. Think about that probably, possibly. Blusher. I can never decide whether I like my characters to wear the makeup or not, because on the one hand it's like, you know, you're too busy saving the world, do you really have time in the morning to stick some eyeshadow on? But in that same note, I'm the kind of girl that actually, yes, I would. I want to look good if I was to kick ass. Let's be real. So blush intensity, maybe about that. Lip colour. I've also got a mod that sort of brightens the colours, and also a mod that changes the textures, but I'm not sure how well that'll show on my computer because, sorry, I feel like I'm speaking so fast. Yeah, I'm not sure how well that'll show on my computer because I sort of have the graphics to around medium. And yeah, I know I keep saying sort of. Did I miss lip intensity? I did. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll try and keep this series up. Again, this is all sort of new to me, and I'm naturally quite a shy person, so even to sit and talk like this is like really out of my comfort zone. I'm not used to it, but you can only get better the more you try. Too intensity, I'm going to set it down. And once again, I apologise. If you've seen my last video, you'll know this. I'm recording at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm trying to stay quiet in order that I don't wake up my family. And also well, it's too late, my dog's actually up walking about just now. I would put him out my room, but he would just want back in. Okay, so here. Yeah, a lot of this is Sims 2 hair converter, and don't think that's the kind of hair for her at all. At least what I'm planning in my head anyway. Okay, click too much. Okay, no, that's too slow for just sliding. Yeah, see, I like that, but at the same time, just thinking practically, you know, if you're fighting, would you really want that in front of your field of vision? I mean, it looks good, but, you know, maybe not if you're in a fight, possibly. Yeah, same with that as well. I mean, I can't even stand having my hair up like that. Never mind that part right there. What was the one before that? That one's okay, but I'm not quite fond of the texture. It's not quite what I'm planning for as well. That's possible. Yeah, in fact, I'll go for that one. Just to make this go by quicker. Hair colour. I've been planning sort of blonde, because I tend to make characters with dark hair, which probably is because I have dark hair. So I'm just trying to stay away from that as much as possible. And again, eyebrows, quite like that actually. But it's making her look so young. Probably combined with, you know, the height of a dwarf as well, it would make her look young. So I'm trying to avoid that, but also trying and just embrace it as well, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Eye shape. No, not that one. No. That one, I like that one. I think because younger people tend to have bigger eyes, and I don't want her to look too young, I'm thinking maybe just go for a smaller size. God, I just realised how Scottish I'm sounding, like maybe instead of maybe. I need to beat that out of myself. Eye spacing kind of close together. Yeah, that'll do. Brow depth. I tend to go for quite pronounced, which I'll go for here. Sometimes it's good to stick with what you know, but also sometimes it's not. Don't want our eyebrows to be too curved. Though if they're pronounced brow, it's will work, but nose shape. Again, I like to actually make quite big and interesting looking noses. I don't like to go for the sort of conventional ski slope nose, which is probably because I used to want a ski slope nose so bad that I've been trying to love whatever nose shape I come across. And you know, it sort of helps make her look slightly bit older. And it's not conventional in a way. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. Nose depth. Probably in a little bit. Nose height. Bring it up a tad. Oops, not that much. I always tend to do this thing, like when you learn in art class about proportions of the face, that there's usually the size of an eye in between their two eyes, and I tend to always think about that, but at the same time I just try and disregard all the rules as well, because you get some interesting faces from that. This is what I tend to do in The Sims, except in The Sims I have a whole bunch of custom sliders. Bridge depth. Not quite like that actually. Yep. And bridge width. Quite wide. That looks alright. Tipping that looks fine to me, I think. Yeah. Mouth. Fine. Maybe bring it up a slight bit. Lip size. Maybe slightly thinner. And bring the mouth width in a little bit. I'm actually quite liking this so far. I usually never use that as slider, but I might give it a try for this character. Maybe give her a slight one like that. Yeah, quite like that actually. Try to zoom out, I can't. Yeah, it's usually this bit I have the problem with, because part of me always likes the model look where, you know, you've got quite gaunt cheekbones and they're quite high up. But in practice I'm never good at actually putting it on a character, because it tends to just make them look daft. And I mean, considering like obviously, you know, boob shape of this character and just in general dwarfs, I don't really tend to see them having quite thin faces when you take in the proportions of the body. And I mean, I quite like that as it is. I don't really see it needing much more messing about. In fact, I need to change her eye colour. I don't even think I tried to change that, did I? Oh. Yeah, see, like you can, or at least compared to when I played the Xbox, I don't know if this came vanilla like this or if it's just the mods that I have installed, but like the eyes are quite brighter. Oh no, too creepy looking. Yeah, quite like that. Again, I always keep checking her at all angles just to make sure it looks fine. Ear height. I never really mess with ear sliders just because I don't really care what an ear looks like, to be honest. But yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. Does that even take it in proportion? Like, the top of the ear I think is supposed to meet the eyebrow, and the bottom of the ear is the tip of the nose. Again, I could be making this up. It's just what I always tend to sort of do. Portrait. I don't really care what the portrait looks like, to be honest, but I'll mess about with it. Background. Expression. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I see her being quite... She's tough, but quite naive and optimistic, okay? Optimistic in that she always seems to think, well, you know, life will get better. I believe it'll get better for myself if I just put the effort in. So maybe a bit of
How do you do?
cocky voice.
Greetings.
Let's compare.
Greetings.
No, I don't like that.
Greetings. Charmed. Greetings. How do you do?
Yeah, I quite like cocky for her. Name. Oh god, okay, this is... I've been thinking about this all day. I've been looking up sort of Viking names because I think that would tend to fit in with the origin of a dwarf. But the only names that are now coming to mind is like Hilda. And I don't quite like that name. And I should have just went for the one that it randomly generated. yeah, I can't even speak normal English, never mind the old sort of Viking names, so I think, fuck it, I'll just go for a name that I know I can say, and I think was the name before, but I'm probably making it up, is Natalia Broska. So next, now attributes, yeah, I tend to just never know what to pick. I mean, there's not much point in giving her magic. I think cunning, constitution, strength, and dexterity. Yeah, again, I'm so bad at picking attributes. I've never really experimented with poison making in the game. Again, I tend to just stick with sort of magi rolls, and even when I was doing, I'm saying my first playthrough, it's really been my only playthrough of it. Again, I stuck with the magi, and I would, instead of actually playing with my main character, it would mostly be Morrigan. Coercion, oh, no sugar. Don't know why I'm trying to censor myself. Herbalism, combat training, combat tactics. Again, I never really use the tactics. To be honest, I'm bad at video games, as you will see if I do continue this Let's Play. And actually I played in easy mode in my first playthrough, and I'm tempted to play it here because it is what I know, but I'll try and maybe stick with medium for this and laugh at how bad I could be. Yeah, I'll stick with survival. Talents. Okay, so she's got dirty fighting. Stealth. Stealth sounds good. Requires combat training. Yeah. And play. Oh, God. Easy, normal, hard, nightmare. It requires moderate use of tactical pausing to plan actions during combat. See, I don't plan, I just storm in, mash buttons, hope I win, get angry if I don't, quit the game, don't play it for a few days, play it again, mash buttons, win. Which I can't really do here. So, I'm not sure if this will go into a cutscene just yet, but yeah. I consider this probably episode 0, as again, not sure if I will continue this. I mean, I'll probably continue playing it, but not sure if I'll record myself playing it. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. So, thanks for watching.